Slave DiBiase.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on whenever y'all digest this content, whether religiously or in passing. I would just like to say thank y'all for pulling up to yet again another live episode of the Offenders Initiative podcast, where on We the People TV, I'm your illustrious host, Slave DiBiase, aka Tony Spark, aka Slate Daniel Richards, aka Hooker Fetch My Slippers, aka Hooker Don't Make Me Get Out This Car. And quickly with this one here, right? Because, I know it's 420 and niggas is all rolled up and smoking and all that. By the way, tell me in the comments today what y'all are smoking on, man. Today, I just got the lemon shizness by itself. That's what I'm fucking with today. Real classic shit by way of JK Distro. Shout out to them good folks, JK Distro. And since we're still in the the mind frame of the spooky season, you feel me? Let's get to some spooky news or whatever. Now, I know y'all seen my last live where I talked about how some paperwork supposedly came out about battle rapper Sue Surf supposedly being the Yes Man bull. Yeah, man. He's supposedly told on his whole team so that he could get quick little however many months that he could come home. Well, just as loudly as somebody can report on a person's quote unquote negative shit, you should be able to report on that person's positive shit. It's called having integrity, which is what I do have. And again, I don't care if Surf snitched or not or whatever. Y'all are street niggas. Y'all play by y'all rules or whatever. But I won't also be a part of letting somebody just be in the wind drowning with something nasty like a stain like that on their jacket. You know what I'm saying? I'm a civilian. I know not of what you street hooligans partake in, but I won't let some crazy shit be on a nigga jacket. And I know it's not true, and I can clear it up after I've reported and or said something about it. So let's take a step over here real quick. About to show y'all something. We're about to react to some content by a content creator by the name of Polo World. He's very stamped in the battle rap world. Again, I'm unfamiliar with his game, and I'm not as well versed in what goes on in the battle rap community these days as he is. I'm not a part of it at all. So I'm just purely just reporting and reacting. Not even reporting, just reacting for real. So let's take a look over here. Shout out Polo World for everything that he do over there. Let's take a look.
Right now, Hitman Holla speaks out. Hitman Holla actually talks about the Sue Surf situation. Sue Surf Co-D speaks out, and Mav Hoffa says he didn't start the Sue Surf rumor and he doesn't want to be associated with the headline.
Hold up. Let's run it back right quick. Now, I saw this episode of My Expert Opinion where Mav Hoffa was live talking to Easy the Block Captain, and the subject of Sue Surf came up, him battle rapping or whatever the case may be, and Mav Hoffa goes to say something to the effect of, I don't think he'll rap anymore. To which Easy replied, why you say that? He was just like, Mav starts looking around the whole barbershop like, oh, niggas really don't care no more. Like, the rules is done. Implying, especially now that all this is coming out, implying that maybe Surf told on his friends or whatever, So Mav comes back later with the video stating that that's not what he meant. He never implied that Sue Surf told on anybody or anything. But again, when Easy was talking to him, he said, I don't think any paperwork has come out. Right here in the same interview that we're looking at right here, he said, I don't think no paperwork came out. So if you're not calling him a snitch, you would have said, I'm not talking about that. You didn't say that, though. You didn't say that, Matt Hoffa. You didn't say that, my brother. You didn't say that. But yeah, let's see what else we got going on here. Since they saying Sue Surf Co-Defendant done spoke out. Let's see.
with the headline. This Sue Surf topic has been driving the internet wild. Everybody is talking about it. A lot of people are now starting to come forward and actually speak up. A lot of people that's around Sue Surf, a lot of people that's been in the jail system. We heard the previous post of Whack 100. Well, his Cody is actually spoke.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Anything that Whack 100 got to say, I don't like it. It's a whole lot of cap. That nigga's 70 years old and talking about gangster shit, like real down and dirty street shit. This nigga's a senior citizen and he's still out in the street. All right, man.
Spoken out. Sue Surf Cody actually speaks out. Somebody wrote, they go, A stamps free. You gang in here because they playing with bro name. And I know this disrespectful to even at. So if you curse me the fuck out, I get it, cuz. But they playing with bro name, saying he ratted on y'all. When I say bro, I'm speaking on Surf. I know 1 in a million% chance y'all still talk. I read the work. You on the case. What you have to say about the bloggers pushing the narrative? You being one of the co-defendants and close homies. They want to know.
All right. I'm not sure who this cat is, but I'm thinking he's talking. He's in the DM talking to Sue Surf's co-defendant, one of his close homies that's actually on the case.
Oh, did y'all all know Surf was taking his first plea? Again, feel free to tell me shut the fuck up. It ain't my business. As a street nigga who fuck with Surf, I just want to get the right info out. And you be on the case will clear it all. Sue Surf Cody, this is one of his Codys. He go, my brother solid. He ain't tell only niggas that ain't.
My brother solid. He ain't tell. All right. There's two ways that y'all can think about this. You could say A, maybe he stood tall, he ain't tell, just like his Cody just said. Or B, let's keep his name clean. Maybe he did tell, but we gonna keep his name clean because he done paid a certain little woo-wop to a certain person to be able to do what he did and still not have that as a smudge on his name. And that could purely be a theory or whatever. But this is his Cody saying Sue Surf ain't telling nobody. So y'all God is safe. Y'all battle rap folks, I feel like a lot of y'all would have lost y'all mind if y'all have found out that this fool actually snitched, that this human being actually told on his friends, as if real gangster niggas don't do that every motherfucking day. I feel like y'all battle rap niggas would have went in the corner and unalived yourself, as y'all children say. Y'all don't went in the corner and unalived yourself if this that came out to be true. But let's keep taking a look here.
Street that don't understand that it's either trial or cop out. We all copped out to what we did individually. That's how the feds work. It's not the same system as the state. You don't have.
So he's saying they all told on themselves. Okay.
To implicate anybody but yourself at a plea hearing. Do your research. You'll get your evidence back. Once again, though, the bloggers are just being what they are. Civilians trying to make money off the shit they have no clue about. And
motherfucking right, nigga.
And I'll leave it at that because I know this page bogus, but the answer is no. So his Cody actually speaks out. Sue Surf Cody actually says they are not ratting. They all took the same plea in the feds. When you cop out, you have to take responsibility for individuals. It's not like saying it's not like the state where the rules for plea and agreements might be. They're in the feds. They're facing a federal RICO. He also
salute to them boys. I hope all of them come home. You know what I'm saying? I would never want to see another young man, another black man behind bars. Salute to all them folks. Surf's definitely coming home. And again, whether he told or not told, they set it up for him to tell so that he could get out because he's really the bag, or he stood tall. It don't fucking matter. I just don't want to see nobody locked up. But battle rap community, y'all God is safe. You know what I'm saying? You can come out the corner now, put the pills down. You know what I'm saying? Put the pills down, get off the chair and take the rope from around your neck, hanging from the fan with your big ass. You can stop all that. Your God is safe.
Says that they have not implicated anybody and they all have taken the plea. They have not implicated anybody. Nobody's getting in trouble. Because I've seen a lot of people like, well, he said the gang name. I'm pretty sure it's not like it was a secret organization, y'all. Like that thought process would have worked if it was a secret organization, but this is something that everybody knows. So he goes, do your research. and you'll get your evidence back, you know, meaning like look up everything and you're going to see everything I'm saying is legit. And he also says the bloggers are trying to make money off of this situation and they playing a dangerous game. How y'all feeling about this so far? This is his Co-D speaking out. So regardless of whatever y'all might be reading, whatever the case might be, this is what his Co-D is saying. So keep that in mind. Hitman Holla actually has something to say also about the situation. Now, Hitman Holla said, we spoke about this, Surf. Jealousy outweighs logic. Once they realize they may never reach the level of fame, love, and respect, success, and more, people would rather team up to take you down than to build you up. I'll never listen to the shit these bitter ass niggas say. Love, free Surf.
I agree with that. Shout out to Hitman Holla of Wildin' Out fame. I agree with that. They realize they may never reach the level of fame, love, respect, and success. People would rather team up to tear you down than to build you up. That boy, we're talking about us, ain't it? That's sad. That's a sad thing. Folks would rather believe that he was the yes man boy. And I just simply asked the question, is he the yes man boy? Yeah, man. You know, y'all would rather believe he's the yes man boy than to, you know what I'm saying, hear anything otherwise. Now everybody's going off of the paperwork that got released. Now, if his Cody wouldn't have spoken up to that bogus ass page, y'all would have ran this into the dirt until Surf came home. He'd have been coming home to all that negativity instead of his family, you know what I'm saying, and a loving embrace from his daughter, most of all. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Now, Hitman Holla's letting it be known he ain't listening to nobody. I mean, you know, Hitman Holla, I ain't gonna lie, Whack. Y'all heard Whack.
This with the brother, you got to kick back. We watched you get your ass stomped out. You ain't get. We watched you get the beat.
Okay, so that's Whack 100 talking to this peculiar faced person back here named Byron Blake. Yeah, he looks a little crazy. Yeah, Byron was hot.
Out of you, by this nigga Hitman and a group of niggas, and you ain't did nothing about it. You ain't did nothing about it.
Hitman Holla put pause on Byron, so I'm pretty sure it don't matter what he say. Hitman Holla, if that's the source, Hitman Holla is saying he is not jacking that. I want to ask y'all a question. Do y'all feel like this is going to be an angle now going forward? Nah, I ain't going to lie.
Yes. If I know the battle rap community like how I know them from back when I did keep up, whether this was true or false, this is definitely going to be used as an angle. Will it hit or not? We don't know, but somebody going to try it.
It's 2-3 weeks ago, everybody was like, the wave coming home. Now y'all doing this. Are y'all even still excited at the wave coming home? Because, like, I don't know, these comments, all this, like, y'all really believing some people. I'm not going to say everybody, because there's a lot of, as many comments I get trolled, it'd be a lot of real niggas in the comments saying, nah. Now, before we get into the Math Hoffa situation, how y'all feeling about everything Sue Surf Co-Defendant speaks out? Now,
if his Cody said he good. Again, I'm not no street nigga. I don't know. But if the motherfucker who was there allegedly doing whatever they were supposed to have been doing out in the street says he stood tall, you know what I'm saying? He's a stand-up guy. I don't think there's any more to question. But this probably gonna be like one of my last times talking about anything battle rap related. I don't even watch this shit for real. Like, I was simply reporting on the actual, well, not even reporting, reacting to the actual case. Man, y'all folks in them comments, y'all be ready to die about these people on the internet that don't give a fuck about y'all, that wouldn't piss on you to put you out if you was on fire. That niggas jumped in my comments, told me to watch my mouth. Surf stood tall. Hey, let me tell you something, bruh. Sue Surf don't know you, stupid ass boy. Person with an avatar, the little silhouette, they don't even have a picture in there. It just had a silhouette. Stupid. People don't know y'all. Y'all be ready to crash out over people that don't give a fuck about y'all on the internet. Stupid ass. Go get some friends in real life. Go touch grass somewhere, man. Y'all weird.
He's saying the same thing that I kind of said when I first remember. I told y'all in the first blog I did for Surf Didn't Snitch, I actually broke down that when you read the paperwork in the plea agreements, a lot of them copped out and said stuff that they did in the organization. They didn't tell on nobody. It was no names being mentioned. It was no private details being mentioned. It was no fingers being pointed. It was nobody being implicated for anything. And this co-defendant is now saying the same thing. So honestly, it's really on you to decide. I've read the work. A lot of people have read the work. A lot of people heard whack.
What you mean it's on you to decide? His Cody said, my brother ain't did nothing like that. Case closed. That'd be the problem with niggas, man. That'd be the problem with niggas. Y'all think y'all are entitled to more than you're actually entitled to. His Cody said he good. It ain't up to nobody else. That's it. That's all. Gang said he good. Case closed.
100. We've heard Geechee Gotti. We've heard a lot of people speak out for Surf. We also heard a lot of people speak out against Surf. Briz. You know, we know the bloggers is speaking out against him. So it's really on who do you believe. But we heard his co-defendant say Surf ain't tell on nobody. Now, Math Hoffa actually spoke out and went live last night. Math Hoffa says he does not want to be included in no Surf headlines and that he's got to clear his name. He did not start that, meaning he wasn't the first person to expose this information, and he doesn't like how the media is now attaching him as being the person.
Cap! And the reason why I call that is, that Byron Blake story that dropped is a little old, y'all, but at the same time, you brought it back up, my brother. You still brought light back to the situation. You still brought the controversy and the conflict of said situation. You brought it back up, and he simply asked the question. I guess niggas don't care no more, but you implicated. But to backtrack and say you didn't say that when I watched the interview, that's a little weird.
That has revealed this information, and that it was actually careless on his behalf to go live and leave that up. He said they were just having a conversation, and he actually should have been had a little bit more care with this situation. I'm gonna be real, man. What did you think was gonna happen? Like, you thought, first off, you live with Easy. You talking about Surf. Surf and Easy is one of the biggest grudge matches in battle rap. I don't know if you're aware of that. Then you on live. I don't know if you apologizing. I don't know if you, like, it's kind of sounding like it was doubling down on it. You shouting out paralegals that help you read paperwork.
What?
And then you was bringing up that Geechee had fake angles versus you, and that so they allow fake angles in it. What are you trying to say, man? What are you trying to say, man? I'm lost.
Yo, Polo, chill out, bro. What are you trying to say, man?
I'm genuinely confused. I'm really confused. I don't know what Math is trying to say. I don't know if Math is trying to apologize for the headlines. I don't know if he's trying to say he ain't started, but he definitely with it. I don't know. This live was a little confusing, to be honest. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. You was getting a lot of bad press from this. They saying you should have just mind your business. You should have let Easy say that or let somebody else say that. It was just unwarranted. Then you ain't put no proof up. You just left it out there. And they saying, like, even though regardless of whatever's happening with that type of stuff, you can't just say and leave out there. Like, that's the type of stuff that, could do a lot of damage. How y'all feeling about all this in the comments? This has been a wild week in battle rap.
Man, all I'm gonna say on that part right there in the video, because it is a part of it. If you a man, bro, if you say something, just stand on what you motherfucking said. You said it, man. But you might want to just clear up what you actually mean when you say certain things. If you go back and look at Math Hoffa's interview with Easy the Block Captain, you'll catch the vibes. You'll catch the implication. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying. Is you said it, man. Just, you're not in battle rap anymore anyway. So what do you care about what anybody else says over here? Or trying to clear it up. You're not in battle rap. You're a whole blogger, supposed to be one of the best in the world. Stop clearing shit up. You said what you Math said what he said, y'all. Get him, battle rap.
Y'all know how it get in the winter. The winter's the most spiciest time in battle rap over the last few years, so it's definitely gonna be extra caliente. Let me know how y'all feeling in the comments about all this.
All right. So again, that was Polo World. Y'all go over there and give that brother a like, comment, and subscribe. He does wonderful work. He's one of the more prominent reporters, journalists in the battle rap community. Y'all go over there and give him a like, comment, subscribe again. All right, and what else? How many of you motherfuckers actually watch Stranger Things? Am I the only blurred here that be into Stranger Things real deep like that? I binge watched season 1 to 4 because when it was originally on TV, I ended up being in a situation where I wasn't able to continue watching everything, and I didn't get any further than season 2. So I binge watched the entire jump, and now here we are. We're waiting on season 5 to come out. So I got a couple of reveals that I've been hearing whispers in the wind coming from by way of a content creator named Sammy J Reacts. Y'all make sure y'all go give this bro and a look, Y'all make sure y'all go give this brother a listen, a look, a like, comment, and subscribe. And he's got some insane reveals, and we're just going to react to this a little bit. Again, salute to Netflix, even though y'all bitches keep raising the price. And the whole cast of Stranger Things. Sammy J Reacts, salute to you, brother. Y'all go give that brother a like, comment, and subscribe yet again. Don't forget to do that. I say it over and over again because I'm just I react. I'm not a hater. Please go follow these folks when I react to their shit.
The words that are about to come out of my mouth, but we just got a whole bunch of insane news updates, images, and reveals from the head honchos themselves, the Duffer Brothers, and I'm letting you know right now, this news is really gonna shock you. Because not only that, they also gave us some very interesting story details, something that they've never done before, and a massive reveal about the finale. And y'all know me, if I get a little bit of crumbs, I'm gonna make a 5-star meal. Because friends don't lie, and either way, me and you know what we gotta do, we gotta talk about it.
Hate to break it to you, 11, friends always lie. I'm kidding.
First things first, rest in peace, Uncle Phil. But for real, Stranger Things Season 5 has graced the cover of Empire, where inside the magazine, they did an extensive interview with the Duffer Brothers themselves that revealed some very interesting things. Some might even say these things are stranger. But before we get into the details, they also reveal some images in the Empire magazine, and obviously this beautiful cover. They really got 11 out here farming the most aura. She's stepping in the front row like, I got presents, I run shit here, you just live here. But I also absolutely love this cover for Empire. It's Vecna and 11.
The cover of Empire, 11 on top, Vecna on the bottom. Vecna's supposed to be the big boss, the overarching villain of the entire Stranger Things show. So the fact that they finally gonna really go 1v1 and duke it out, man. The show doesn't come back on season 5, doesn't premiere until November 26th. Y'all have a chance to go out there and binge watch this. This show is fantastic from the first season all the way till where we are now. It doesn't get trash at all. It just keeps getting better and better and better. Y'all fuck with it now.
Basically looking like conjoined twins, but I love the upside down imagery for obvious reasons, letting us know that this is what this series has always led up to, these two, villain, hero. And on top of that, we also got a new image of a Demogorgon, and oh my goodness, the visual effects this season are going to be fire. But what's going on here? Is that Lucas on the ground? What has he stumbled upon? What's this lighting going on in the background? But my brother in Christ, it looks like they're going to be making Elle the next big action star. It looks like she's going to be getting her own Rocky training montage where she's just leveling up, flying. Tell me this don't look like the Jumpman logo. Jumpman. And you gotta love the people that are just there admiring her work. And I'm pretty sure this is Mike and Murray, but I can't really tell. The image is a little blurry. But getting into the big details the Duffer Brothers revealed, the first thing they mentioned is the fact that Stranger Things Season 5 actually takes place 18 months after the events of Season 4. So I guess all of our prevailing theories of Season 5 picking up.
Okay, if we remember at the end of Season 4, spoiler alert, y'all, and maybe at some point before the show comes on, we'll react to a quick little timeline rundown of what happened in Stranger Things season 1 all the way to 4, so everybody can be caught up and we can all watch the show as a family. That would be fire, right? So yeah, basically at the end of season 4, the town was cracked open and cracked open into a 4-way split leading into the Upside Down. The Upside Down was bleeding into the town. So for this to take place 18 months after that, the town is destroyed. The town is destroyed. It has to be.
Exactly where season 4 left off, because it looks like Vecna's gonna be stuck in a queue before he attacks the real world. He might have loaded up into the wrong server and realized too late too. But I actually like that because that allows them to play with like the preparation phase of a big battle that they know is gonna be coming. And that would also make sense why class is still in fucking session. I remember looking at the trailers like, why do they still got class when the apocalypse is coming? So I have a feeling season 5 is gonna feel like a doomsday approach where they may or may not know the clock is ticking, have a guest.
All my avid watchers, all my Stranger Things, my Hellfire Clubbians, you know what I'm saying, like myself, does everybody from the original cast make it out alive in season 5, Stranger Things? Does everybody make it out alive? Do we have a sacrifice situation? Tell me some of y'all theories.
Estimate of when Vecna's going to arrive, and hopefully they'll be ready for it. But I have a feeling that we're going to lose some bodies. But moving on to the other massive reveals the Duffer Brothers gave us about the story. One of those is that Eleven is being hunted by a group called the Wolf Pack, led by a new scientist, Dr. K. The government's involvement is way heavier this time around. And I'm pretty sure we got an image of that included in this Empire magazine. I'll put that up on the screen right now. It's always these covert fucking military operations that want to ruin everything for everyone.
All right, y'all keep fucking with 11 when she take your feet and put them on the top of your head and put your elbow on your side and put your face in your butt and make your body turn into this weird meatball shape. Don't say nothing. Y'all go around there fucking with that girl. She's stronger now. Niggas gonna get turned into a spitball.
On top of that, Vecna is missing when the season starts. The gang's main mission is to find him while dodging a military quarantine.
Who the fuck goes to look for Vecna? He's missing. See, you know what? You right. Somebody that evil, you got to go ahead and go to that other side and make sure he dead, because if not, that bitch gonna come back. Yeah, you got to go find Vecna and kill him.
Trying to cover up the portal disaster from season 4. And like I said earlier, this is just playing into the doomsday effect of like they don't know when it's gonna happen, but they're ready for it. And all I know is when he pulls up, he gonna be on demon time. We've seen some shots of it in the trailer, and I just can smell the aura already. But on top of that, we learned that Max is still in a coma midway through.
Oh man, that broke my heart, bro. Max arms, legs is broke, and I want to say she's blind too. Just she got a bad deal. That was, oh man. Yeah, we're gonna have to take a look at that. We're gonna have to take a look at that as a family.
The season, but clearly important. It's being implied that she'll be enlisted in a plan to fight the villain. If I had to guess, she still has somewhat of a connection to Vecna, given the circumstances of what happened.
That means she might be fucked up on the outside, but on the inside, she gonna be on her Jean Grey shit. She gonna help 11. They're gonna end up taking him out together. So I salute to Max being able to fight from the dream world, astral projection, and all that.
And so she might be able to help with that aspect. And on top of that, we learned that the action is massive. Stuntmen are literally being thrown into the air, and the show is shot like a full-scale blockbuster, not just standard TV. And Finn Wolfhard even added the action is more physically demanding than ever. He even trained with a coach. I'm loving everything I'm hearing, and everything the trailers have shown us so far echo that statement. But on top of that, we learned that Barb's dead body shows up again on set, maybe in a vision or upside down flashback. Who was there for the hashtag Justice for Barb era? Let me know down.
I was, man. I was, you know what I'm saying? I had to go back and look at it, but yeah, Barb didn't have but 2 minutes on the goddamn screen and she was dead. And Barb was being a good girl. She wasn't inside being fast like motherfucking Nancy Wheeler. She wasn't upstairs, you know what I'm saying, trying to catch VD like Nancy Wheeler. She was down by the pool, keeping her motherfucking legs closed. And what happened to her? She gets eaten by a Demogorgon. It's fucked up. Justice for Barb, man.
Down below. But the Duffer Brothers also revealed the official run times for the first 4 episodes. Outside of episode 2, they're all at least an hour and 8 minutes long.
That's a 4-hour long movie. That's fire. And I think they're only going to release the first 4 episodes, and then they're going to wait, I think maybe to at the beginning of 2026 Then they'll release the rest of it. So let me see. Hold on.
And it looks like episode 2 might be the shortest of the entire season at 54 minutes. But we know for a fact the series finale will be around 2 hours long. And there will be no season 6. There might not even be spinoffs as the story wraps up completely this season. Demogorgons, the Mind Flayer, Vecna, and Hawkins are all closed out. The table read even had the cast in tears. It's really just crazy to think about how far we've come with Stranger.
The table read had the cast in tears. Oh, yeah. Y'all seen on the screen where it said they have 21 series regulars. Not everybody's making it out alive. Y'all tell me who y'all think might be one of the people to go ahead and bite the dust.
Stranger Things and how much it really means to us in the cultural zeitgeist. It really feels like Avatar. I say this every single time a new Stranger Things trailer comes out because everyone complains about how long it takes for a new season to come out. But when it comes out, it just takes over everything. And you're reminded why you love this show so damn much. But on top of that, for all of you pocket watchers, Netflix reportedly spent up to $418 million just for these 8 episodes. Almost $500 million. So that makes each episode around $50 to $60 million, making it one of the most expensive seasons of television ever. And honestly, you can see that. You see all of that money on the screen. The Duffer Brothers also revealed a new filmmaking aspect they're going to be taking with this new season. And it's going to be scenes filmed through the perspective of a Demogorgon. They're going to be using a drone.
Oh, nah. See, that reminds me of, if I can remember, the very first Leprechaun movie, and you got to see the perspective of the leprechaun chasing the family. I thought that was the scariest shit ever, man. That should have make you get, man, move, nigga, move, run, shit.
To show fight scenes from the perspective of a Demogorgon. They're calling it Demo Vision. I'm pretty sure we got a couple of shots of it in the trailer itself, and I absolutely love that. It just immerses you into the experience even more. The Duffer Brothers even tease an entire scene from season 5, saying, bang, inside a dark military lab, a booming voice announces an unseen explosion. Millie Bobby Brown falls to the floor, blood trickling from her nose, sirens flashing above her as she curls up amid shattered glass and broken equipment. You hear footsteps coming from behind the door, closer, closer. Door opens, you see something, get up, cut. Dog, I love how they have Eleven moving this season. She ain't just an action hero like many of our 80s iconic stars, but she's borderline a fucking horror villain herself. A horror hero, horror protagonist. Like, just look at that. I've never...
11 is a beast. Shout out to Millie Bobby Brown for making this character really come to life and all her development over the 4, now going into 5 seasons. As a matter of fact, shout out to everybody's character development on this show, watching these kids grow up into the people that they are and the characters that they've grown into on this show. This show is fire. I'm telling y'all, if y'all get a chance to binge watch it before season 5 comes out, please do. It's a great watch. Roll you up something and get crazy, because it's gonna have you locked in.
Seen L with this amount of ore, inhale it. The Duffer Brothers also revealed that editing for season 5 is officially complete, saying that the last 35 to 40 minutes of the finale is an epilogue, which is the entire cast processing the end of the show and saying goodbye to their characters. It was emotional just to edit. These people weren't acting in that moment at all. And it is crazy that this show is all really finally coming to an end. I don't think I'll be able to feel it until I actually watch the finale, just like most of us, but like when that moment hits, you're gonna have that post Stranger Things depression, I'm telling you. Now, one final note, an interesting nugget that the Duffer Brothers revealed is that they wanted the finale to be played in theaters, but unfortunately this was shut down by Netflix's chief content officer.
Chief content officer at Netflix, please go to hell, because we should have the option to go watch this in the theaters. But then again, as much as motherfuckers pay a month with them raising the price on Netflix, nah, I'm watching that shit right at home. Movies cost too goddamn much.
Saying that Stranger Things has always been popular on Netflix, so why would they ever take that away? It's never suffered from that release model. It'll always have the conversation going. And you know, they're kind of right, but I'm also kind of sad that I'll never be able to see this on the big screen. But that also explains why the Duffer Brothers are finally leaving Netflix after season 5 of Stranger Things. Because in case you forgot, they signed a massive new deal with Paramount to make movies and TV shows. And being able to release movies in theaters was their deal breaker. Because remember, if you're a true fan of cinema and film and filmmaking, you want to see it in the best possible format, on the big screen, in the loudest theater. At least for me personally, and a lot of people out there, they prefer the cinematic experience, and you know, nothing compares to the cinema. You know, we are in a day and age where a lot of people feel like they can recapture that feeling in their own home, and that's just never the case for me. So good on the Duffer Brothers. I'm excited to see where they take this next step in their career and what they create, because if it's anything like Stranger Things, you know it's going to be peak. And let's go ahead and end it off with a couple of theories that I have. I think the most obvious one that everyone has been clocking even before we even got any footage is that Will is going to have some type of connection with Vecna. Maybe he gets possessed, or maybe he's the key to defeating Vecna, along with Max, who's in a coma. But I also think we're going to run through the gamut of all of the villains from the Upside Down that we've seen. Not just Vecna, but the Mind Flayer, Demogorgons, Demogog, Demobats, greens, beans, potatoes, tomatoes, you name them, they're here. And you already know that.
Yeah, everybody's going to pull back up the closer and closer that they get to Vecna, because Vecna is a hive mind. He's connected to all of them. So, of course, you would send your minions first. They know how to beat the Mind Flayer and the Demogorgon and the Demobats. They know how to beat those now. So it's a little time filler. I see it. I can't wait till this shit come out, man.
They're going to be dropping bodies this season. So who do you think is going to die? Do you think any of our main cast is going to die? If I had to put my money on it, I have a weird feeling that L is going to die. I also feel like the show is...
Damn, they going to take L up out of there for good? Well, I mean, it's got to be her or Will, because I'm really sick of him always being sick and some shit always happening to her. And then guess what? He's sick again. And guess what? Some shit done happened to L. Guess what? Like, these niggas right here is the most regular motherfuckers ever, man. It really is really these two. It's really L and Will who are really the leads of the show. You know what I'm saying? It's really L and Will. So it got to be one of them. L and Will are like the Captain America and the fucking Tony Stark of the party, as they call themselves. It's really the two of them. So I don't know. Damn, will they really kill off L?
Is ultimately going to end up ending the way that a lot of us don't want it to end, but it makes the most sense. And then the fact that this has literally been a Dungeons and Dragons game this entire time, either through the eyes of Mike Wheeler or the eyes of 11, who is still in this, facility, whatever the hell it may be, and the fact that she never even really had powers this entire time. I feel like it's going to be some type of twist like that for the ending, but let me know what you think. But that's all the new news and updates we got about Stranger Things Season 5. My thoughts, theories, and opinions. Let me know what you think.
Hey, Sammy J reacts. If it turns out that they really just got this girl on some sort of therapy playing with her brain and she done made this whole thing up for 5 seasons straight, bruh, it was all a dream. I do not want to see that, sir. It's a great theory, but I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. It's all right to say, yeah, the government covers up the facts that motherfucking real monsters exist. It's all right to say that. Not it was a motherfucking dream from some crazy girl. I don't know. That might still be cool, though.
About all of this news down in the comments below. And as always, like and follow for more.
Y'all go and give Sammy J Reacts a like, comment, and a follow, of course. Brother makes great content. I don't know, man. Y'all tell me how y'all feeling, man. Are y'all hyped like I am for season 5 of Stranger Things? And to the folks that were keeping up with the Rolling 60s Sue Surf snitching allegation case, do you feel satisfied now that his Cody has spoken up, or are you one of those people that kind of was on the Gunna wave when everybody was like, well, we've already made our mind up, he snitched? I don't know, man. I think everybody should just smoke some and go chill somewhere. But y'all tell me, man. Y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what y'all think, man. It's been another great live, man. Thank y'all for pulling up, man. The smoke was smoking. Again, like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what y'all smoking on today in today's sesh, man. Tell me what y'all was smoking on. I need to know everybody's strain of the day, man. Tell me what part of the country you from. All of that, man. I need to know all that. Let's get intertwined. Let's interact and all of that. Be easy, man. It's your boy Slave DiBiase. I'm out.